I always get amped up when someone involved with the process of making a horror movie or any kind of picture that I'm interested in contacts me in some way to do a review. It makes me feel like I matter, like I have some kind of importance behind me. It's an especially great way to get back into what I was doing before a couple of months prior. I took a decent break for various reasons, and now that I'm back, I'm reviewing a short horror flick titled Wendigo Falls, which was written and directed by Ian Messenger. He himself contacted me on Instagram and asked if I would like to put a review together for his upcoming short, and I said of course I would. Now before I get into Wendigo Falls itself, after watching that the initial time, I did go on the Ruined Heart YouTube page and watch the Friday the 13th short films he did titled Legacy and Revenant respectively. They are both great short fan films that I felt did my favorite 80s horror franchise justice, and I really enjoyed the sound design, cinematography, and the characters. They were the right amount of fun, cliche, and dumb. I was especially into the whole VHS filter that was used in the final edit of Friday the 13th Revenant, which made it look and feel like some really beat up, over-magnetized tape that had been wrapped in sandpaper and stored behind the toilet in my basement bathroom for the last 30 years, but hey, when it comes to old school aesthetics for horror throwbacks, you need to put in your best effort, yeah? So, after saying that, I have to get right into my thoughts on Wendigo Falls. I need to preface this by saying right out of the gate that I've really never been into found footage films. There are a couple I do like, which are Troll Hunter and The Sacrament, but pretty much every other found footage movie I've ever sat through beyond those two kind of made me feel gray inside. I wanted to like them, but I just can't. They didn't really do anything for me. I watched Wendigo Falls twice before I started putting this together, and it grew on me a little bit the second time around, but I can't help it. I still feel gray. Adam got on my nerves very quickly, and I'm sure that probably was the point, but he just wouldn't stop complaining basically the whole 20-minute runtime about pretty much anything and everything. Charlotte and Blaine were good, though, and you could tell that they wanted to keep exploring and to keep going with what they discovered on their trip, whether it put them in danger or not, which is honestly probably how I would have been if I was there with them. The cinematography and overall pace was decent. There were plenty of spots where it really just felt like nothing was happening or was going to happen, while they are walking around randomly talking about whatever, and you have to stare at a pile of rocks for a minute before they start moving again. There was a good amount of tension build up as well too before the actual creature shows up, but I didn't think it was anything that's going to make you pull your pants down and dance in front of a mirror for some self-gratification. Now that I've been through all of that, did I actually like Wendigo Falls at all? You know what? I did. It's not something I would normally jump at to start spinning in my wheelhouse, but I didn't mind it. I'll probably never watch it again though. Wendigo Falls is for the horror fans out there that are die-hard into found footage films. Unfortunately, I am not one of those fans. Thanks for the opportunity, Ian Messenger. I want another Friday the 13th short or a full-fledged slasher from you. Cheers for a beer, good sir.
Oh, man. Well, I'll be happy to console you if you need me.
Hey, question, is that in shot?
Hold on, let me get a lower angle.
How about that one?
I think you two are gonna kill each other before this trip's over.
Before the end of the day.
Oh, before the end of the hour. Right?
Okay, hold on. All right.
Man.
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's something she wants, you know? Just kind of playing it by ear, just, you know, boyfriend and girlfriend. That's whole thing.
Bullshit. Bullshit, dude.
How's that bullshit?
Look, I'm just saying, I think you should lock it down, right? She puts up with your weird shit,
Yeah.
your horror movie collection,
Uh-huh.
right? The expensive toys,
Yeah, action figures?
dolls.
Okay. Okay. Is that how it's gonna be?
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be.
Okay, well, how about this? If you two can make it through this entire trip without killing each other, maybe I'll think about it.
Ah, you got a deal.
Deal. Get in the car. Jesus.
Right?
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
All right.
man.
I got a smell out of that cave. I don't have a light.
Shit or death?
Both.
Probably not as bad as you smell, Adam.
What do you mean I smell bad?
I mean, you smell like a big pile of shit.
I don't smell like a pile of shit. I smell like a man. Like leather-bound books or pine trees.
I would say it's probably more the stench of death.
I think
It wasn't on the map.
you're right. Exactly. It wasn't on the map. Maybe the map's outdated. I think maybe you're thinking a little bit too much into this, and you're also being a bit of a pussy.
Dude, I can't believe you. Seriously? We found a fucking severed head. Human remains.
Yeah.
In a mysterious nowhere town.